The Haunted Mask 2, Chapter 10. Ooh, I let out a terrifying moan. The Cape Man had reached the bottom of the steps. I could actively hear his breath on the back of my neck. The door has opened, I told myself. It's got to. I took a deep breath, then I heaved my shoulder against the door. I uttered a desperate groan as I pushed. The Cape Man made a grab for me. I felt his hand on my brush on my ankle. I kicked the hand away. Then I shoved my arm against the door. It opened. Yes! A happy cry escaped my throat as I stumbled into the alley. The cold air rushed against my hot face. I stumbled over something hard, a stone or a brick. I didn't stop to look. I ran through the narrow alley to the sidewalk in front of the store, where my eyes swept back and forth. I searched for Chuck. No sign of him. Had the Cape Man followed me out of the trapdoor? Was he chasing after me? I turned back to the alley and only saw darkness. Then I took off running fast. My feet practically flying over the pavement. I shot across the street. Bright lights washed over me. A car or horn honked, making me jump about a mile. The car roared past me. Hey, Steve! Chuck stepped out from behind me to the tall evergreen shrub. You made it! Yes, I made it, I replied, gasping for breath. I didn't know what to do, he stammered. I shook my head. So you just stood there? I waited for you, he said. I was kind of scared. Big help. Get going, I urged, glancing back across the street. He may be chasing us. We ran side by side, our breath steaming up in the cold night air. The house and dark lawns were passed in a gray and black blur. We didn't say to each other. 3 blocks later, I slowed down as we reached Chuck's house. I leaned over and tried to shake away the sharp pain in my side. I always get a pain like that when I run more than a few blocks. See, you Chuck cried breathlessly. Sorry you didn't get your mask. Yeah, it's too bad, I murmured glumly. I watched him run along the side of his house until he disappeared around the block. Then I took a deep breath and took off again, jogging now toward my house on the next block. My heart was now still racing in my chest, but I was starting to feel calmer. The man in the black cape didn't chase after us now. It was a few seconds. I would be safe in my own home. Halfway up our driveway, I slowed to a stop. The pain in my side had faded to a dull ache. I stepped into the yellow light from the front porch. I could hear my dog Sparky barking inside the house. Sparky knew I was home. As I climbed onto the front stoop, a smile crossed my face, a very wide smile. I was very pleased with myself. In fact, I was overjoyed. I felt like leaping there, or maybe doing a wild, crazy dance, or crowing like a rooster, or tilting back my head and howling at the moon. The evening had been a total success. I didn't tell Chuck. I didn't want Chuck to know. And when the Cape Man clicked on the facing light, in that split second before he saw me, and I saw him, I grabbed the mask from the carton and I shoved it behind my sweatshirt. I had a mask. It hadn't been easy. In fact, being trapped in that eerie basement was the strange man had been the scariest time of my life. But I had a mask tucked under my sweatshirt. I could feel it against my chest as I ran, and I could feel it now, warm against my skin as I reached from the front door. I was so happy, so pleased with myself, and I then felt the mask start to move, and I screamed as something sharp bit into my chest. The end.